Hello, hello, there we go. There we go. Alright, that's finally, okay. Let me do a couple things here. Be able to see. Oops. Come on, microcloud. Alright, thanks Carlos. Now hopefully, I'm not a bad omen, but obviously we've had a good morning. But now as it's dropping, we want to stay above the 230 level. There we go. That's the good thing, is every time it falls it looks like it gets some volume here. And I'm just got some, come on microcloud, hologram. Let's see where I'm sitting here. I was up a pretty decent amount. I've got a stop loss set, so if it does fall, I'm just going to sell a little bit because I'm in a profit. And come on, microcloud. There for some reason. Oops. $28 million in volume. Average volume's 27 million. We had new news, but once again, it looks like it is falling back to earth. We got to hold above 230. New candle. We need a green candle for sure. We need to close green. There we go. Palantir doing good again. It's up 2.5% almost. It's pulled back a little bit, but okay, we're going to close that candle green. Oh, are you kidding me? I mean, that took that from a green candle to a red candle at the very last second. What a joke. Alright, there we go. 230 level, I'm telling you. Alright. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back. Just walk away for a second. I want to see if this candle closes green. So that's a nice green candle. If we can close, 7 seconds left. There we go. A close green. Oh, there we go. That's good. Come on, let's go. I'll be right back. Concurrent. Alright. 4 views. Tell you what, it sure would be nice if we was all on here if this thing shoots up. Volume's not picking up at all though, that's the thing. We need volume. Oh, Carlos, that would be so great. I hate to almost make these videos because it seems like whenever I make them, it starts going back down. Got the big red candles coming in, but it seems to recover. Gotta stay above 230, and there's 226. Come on. Balance microcloud. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good, Carlos. Come on. Market's been open for about an hour, a little over an hour. Yeah, thanks. Thank goodness it's not me. But you never know, this thing could change. If it shoots to 20 today, we'll say it's us. If it goes down, it's definitely not us. But there's 226. I got filled on one. Had my stop loss set at 225. So I sold a few shares. Made a profit. I'm still up 18%. But I just want to close this green doji candle. Oh, let's go the other way. Need some kind of well, that's not good. We've got to stay at this point. What was 230, now it's 220. And there goes 220. Boy, look at that. Look at that. Big sell-in volume coming in. It just went from a buy to a sell. Volume is not really moving that great. Alright, let's look at a couple other things where that's just, you know, fallen to the deep depths of who knows where, Holo land. Another, it's not good. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 out of the last 13 candles have been red. 1 minute candles. 1 minute candles. See if we can get a bounce. Alright, well, let's go check out Tesla. Tesla down 3%, 414. AMD, it's down 1%. Palantir has been a nice one today, so looks like it's starting to fall. If it, Fubo back over $4. Rigetti, it was 11 this morning. Almost bought Rigetti, and I'm just thinking, Mom's Rigetti, it's ready. Donald Trump, it's down just a little bit, but still down. Alright, let's go back to our good old Holo, which it looks like actually is. Do that. Why does it do that? I don't know why. Sorry guys, I am so getting used to this still. I don't know why it's doing that. Almost back to where we need to be. Hopefully when I get this fixed it's back to green, but I have this funny feeling. Do you see a green candle? These are the super trends that I have set up with Trading View. So right now it's saying that it's a sell. You know, you see the green here, but it was a sell, went to green to buy when it's a sell, but it is back up to almost 230. That's a huge level. There we go, 230. Volume picking up a little bit now. It's almost up to 29 million. This is a big candle here. This is a big candle. Let's go. Ah. 10 seconds to close on this candle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump up there. It's trying. It is trying. 29 million now in volume. Ugh, ACHR's Archer Aviations just fell too. Dang it. It was up to 953's fallen back down to 895. I had a lot of stocks of Archer Aviation too, which, no financial advice, but Archer Aviation under $9 I think is a huge deal. I think that is a money maker right there. No financial advice, but it was for a second today, then it's fallen back down to earth. And another stock, guys, that applied. Let's see, this next candle. Still sitting at 229. This Applied Digital. This is another one that I was talking about. It's just a good one to scalp. This one goes from 750 to 950 all the time. I mean, that's $2 full. If you play options, it's huge. I buy the stock when it's $7 and then just keep holding to the stock, and then I sell covered calls for about, I'll make the strike price $10 because it always falls right underneath there, it seems to. But I am up. Let's see what I'm up. And then I've got to put my phone on the charger. It's almost dead. But I'm up 16%, and also have a bunch of covered calls on Applied Digital, which they paid decent. So if it closes under $12, I got a $12 call. Simulate the return. It pays me $20 per 100 shares, which doesn't sound like that much, but it's not. When it's $7, it's $700 for 100 shares. 14's 2. It's just works out pretty good. I have Kim. Hey Noah, what's going on? Yeah, I've been trading options. I'll tell you where I'm at. I've just been a little bit. But there's actually a good. So I played a. Well, I'm selling a call. I sold a Holo $3 call, and let's see. So I would make $10. As far as options on the stock going up, let me see what we got here. Check this just real quick. Have you done any options yet, Kim? And if so, have you done any good? So let's see what we have. So February 21st. If I was to do options, I would go out to March 21st. And then the funny thing is, it goes. You have options for January, February, March. Then all of a sudden it skips April, May, and then you have options for June, which I hate to go out as far as June because they're a little more expensive, but you could see if it cost you $300 to buy a dollar call for June 20th, and the break even would be $3.10. Come on, microcloud. Yeah, until June. That's good. Yeah, that would be. It gives you plenty of time, and all you need is just one good pop, I mean, if you held that option when it ran to $9 just last week, you're sitting really good spot. So that's what we want. We want, if we could get back to 9 and above, that would be huge. But right now, we got to hold 230, trying to hold 230. We need to hold 230. No, they're working out good. I sold one already, but I was up. Let's see what it was. Okay, so alright, I still have one here. I was down on it, but I was up on it this morning, but then the market fell. No, I'm up at the Johnson & Johnson. I'm up $23, but I'm up $40 today, so I was actually down yesterday. So I'm up almost 7%. for a expiration date of February 14th for the break-even price is 148, 145. It's sitting at 145.84, and then the other one I sold just because the market was scaring me, which I shouldn't have probably. I cannot remember what was the other one we talked about. There was Wells Fargo, which I just bought the stock on that, and I'm down at 1% on that, but I think that'll bounce. Yep, there was Wells Fargo, and there was one more. What was it? Oh, Exxon. It was ExxonMobil. ExxonMobil. I don't even know if I want to pull that one up. Now, let's see if we. Let's see, because I sold it this morning. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it is XOM. So, yeah, I'll tell you. I don't even want to look. Well, I actually on Exxon, so I sold it. It was actually up. I sold it when it was up 4 cents. I almost sold it at the top. It double topped, and then that's when I sold. Which when I sold, I made, it was 20-something%. Yeah, so it cost me $2.17, and I made $2.61. So I made whatever that is. but I, so it, yeah, 11.50, 111.50, I think. Gosh, no, I almost think about buying another one, to be honest with you, because I mean it was the market open, it just dropped. Let's see, 11.50. I don't even know if I have changed a lot off yesterday. Let's see. Microcloud. Man. Let's change. Let's get onto something. Donald Trump, DJT trying to recover a little bit. Phone is so gonna go dead. Put that on the charger actually. So another one, guys. Snapchat. I mean, there's a lot of movement. It's been down movement definitely today. Let me get it today. I mean, I don't have my indicators, but pretty much just straight down. Right, DJT. That's been really disappointing. Honestly, I thought that thing might hit 50 this week, but so I was off on that one. Week's not over. Microcloud hologram hit 210. I mean, look at that falling knife. I mean, Palantir just hit 70. Palantir, I got a covered call at $70. So truly, I'm glad Palantir is 70, but I really want it. I don't want it to finish 70. I'll still make money if I do. I have to sell it because my average is 67, 65, but I don't really want to sell that. SoFi is another one. I mean, it's sitting up at $16, I would think. I mean, and it's starting to just level out. I bought a put on SoFi. I actually love SoFi, but I think it will fall here in the short term. But it has been hot here recently. I heard something about all these forest fires, but it's going to help these, these companies that are going to be doing loans and financing people, because there's going to be all kind of reconstruction in California. Those poor people, the whole area, poor area. My wife has a good friend who's actually he's a little producer for like shows on television, like What Would You Do and things like that, and he lives in Los Angeles, and he has had to move. His house is not gone, but very close to being gone. Yeah, but SoFi, it looks strong. I know, Noah. I mean, it makes you wonder too. See, I thought it was going to run up, and that's the thing. It'll hold Monday. I mean, we'll have to hold throughout the weekend, and I think it will shoot up Monday. And SoFi's looking strong. I hold stock in SoFi. I hold it, but I did buy a put, but it's kind of working against me right now, which is not a bad thing. It's actually coming into a buy. I mean, it looks strong. Yeah, the inauguration is Monday. Oh, actually, the market's closed Monday, I believe, for Martin Luther King Day. So I don't think it will open. I don't think we'll be able to. We'll have to wait till Tuesday, actually. That's another thing. The market closes. I mean, holy cow! I think we've had 3 out of the last 4, 4 out of the last 5 weeks that we haven't had full weeks in the market, and that really can play on your calls and puts. Oh, Palantir is looking good. Goodness gracious. Oh boy. Palantir's flying. As Holo sits under 210, I'm not even looking at it right now. I'm disgusted with microcloud hologram. Okay, we were just sitting at 238 on that stock not that long ago. But boy, okay, I was going to say Palantir is just flying. Nvidia's starting to fall back down to earth. It was up to 130. I mean, it was up to, look at this, 138.69 this morning, almost 139. Applied Digital. It's been strong. That's what I'm saying. That's just since this morning. It's just, it's up 10.51%. It just happens a lot, and then next thing you know, it'll drop back down. As soon as it looks strong, it seems like it's going to go to 11 or 12. It'll drop back down to $7, $8, and then you just play the call on the way back up once it hits 7 something. Palantir. I love Palantir. The thing is, people, when this is sitting at 84, and then in a week it fell all the way down to these $68. I think, boy, it was lower than that. What was it? 60? Was it 68 as low as it got? No, here we go. Yeah. Well, it got low. It got low. Yeah, so 66. 65, yeah, $65. I thought, oh my goodness, did it get lower than that? 65. That's genius. Yes, it did. I can't believe that. So anyway, 65. Now it's back up to 70, and I think this thing's quickly going to get back up to 80, especially once Trump takes over and we start just getting things in order. Just as like not politics. Just we don't know who our president is right now or what he's doing, or just a messed up time. Then these wildfires in California, it's going to be, a lot of tax dollars that pay for that. It's not just Californian tax dollars, it's everybody's tax money it's going to be paying. So it's just SoFi over 16. I just don't see SoFi staying up there that high. It's 1609. I mean, it's looks strong. GO SoFi Technology reports $525 million securitization deal with PGIM Fixed Income. I think that'll fall off though. The stock was at 17. Was it 17? I think it was 17. Not that. I mean, just a week and a half ago. It's looking strong. It's just past today's highs. Previous high was 1609. Oh boy, look at SoFi. Something's going on there. Just 1 second, guys. Just gotta check something on my end here. Yeah, this one is it doesn't have that much volume, but it's just all buying. I would think this thing would fall back a little bit. I mean, I would think it would fall back. That's what I'm thinking. But there we go. What's happening with DJT here? Something's going on. He's moving up to 42.30. There we go. That's nice. So it just does. We're going to get another green candle. Yes, we do. I mean, I would think this would get some. It just has so much height behind it. I mean, but it has absolutely no volume as well. But it doesn't normally. Look at that. That's good. It's up almost 4%. Getting a higher bid, so the bid is coming in. Oh boy. Now this is getting interesting, guys. 42.50. It's a big level. $42.50. All right. Keep going. Look at that. Goodness gracious. DJT 40.89 to 42.75. Oh yeah. I wish it was Holo. Let's not talk about Holo right now. I mean, my goodness, it's fighting the $2 level, but DJT is looking strong, though. I will say that. Here we go. We're going to fall back down. That's just people taking profits. We should go. There's a lot of go. So my call option just hit. And boy, look at that. That was good timing because I hit right there, cashed out. And the thing is, man, I think once it falls, if this falls, I'm going to buy another one. I think this, you know, with the market being closed on Monday, Inauguration Day, that really, I don't know, that messes. Here it comes right back. Strong looks, stock looks strong, guys. Let's see. I hold stock. I can't remember how much. Come on. Only have 2% of my stocks that I hold, so. Let's see. Up 9% for the day. Donald Trump is falling fast. Noah, my Johnson & Johnson call. That is, I'm up 17% on that. It looks strong. Let's see what Johnson & Johnson do. I have J&J on here still. Yeah, there we go. Look at J&J, Noah. This was Noah's call, but she also called Home Depot the other day. Oh my goodness. Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson. Let's see what DJT, it's, and why does it do that? Just 1 second, let's see. That really aggravates me. Archer, back down under $9. It's another disappointing one, but why are they doing that? These were the levels from yesterday, so pretty much almost bottomed out, and then, you know, so we came up here and closed down above here. If we can come back up and close above this level, which happens to be about 42.25, 42.24, that would be a good thing. Let's see. All right, DJT. Having trouble. Having trouble right there at that level. Got 25 seconds left in this candle. We would really like this to close above here, but Johnson & Johnson still going up. Let's see. Yeah, Donald Trump looks like it's starting to cool off a little bit. Well, it just lost its sell signal. It had a sell signal there for a second. Let's see. Dave's stock, it was, we talked about this one yesterday too. Same thing. I think this one's got a lot of potential. It's another banking stock. It's online banking. Gotta get the phone on the charger. Can't keep it out of my hand. Johnson & Johnson. Flying. Let's see. Applied is just, it's up here too. Applied's at 950. Applied Digital. Microcloud Hologram is sitting at 203. Donald J. Trump stock trying to fight back, but Johnson & Johnson. That is Noah's call right there, boy. Look at just since the morning, just, even though it's only in 1.19%, that is a nice call position, especially when I was down on the day yesterday. Look at all that volume coming in. Gonna pull back a little bit, I'm sure, but FFIE, terrible. Actually, I could have made a lot of money. I'm just mad because I didn't buy in at the right time. I thought about it, but, and Donald J. Trump, not looking real. It's just kind of sitting at 41, 42, 42 bucks. Spaghetti, Mama Spaghetti is not ready. I thought it was, but it's not. Microcloud Hologram under $2. See, that's the thing, guys. If you, I know some people are in big positions, but, and I know you probably wouldn't want to get another one, but at the, these $2 levels, and there are balances. Even if it would have went to 214, if you would have bought at 192 or 198 right now, let's say, if it jumps up to 210, you're making 12 cents for every two bucks you put in, basically, but which is a pretty decent return. But if you have a big position with a high number, it's just yeah, because that's my problem. I was up, now I'm only up 4%, and if it falls, I'm gonna buy more of it. So it can fall if it wants to. I'm gonna buy, I don't know, I mean, my average right now is $1.89, so if it falls below $1.89, I am gonna buy more of it. Fubo is back below $4. Palantir, my goodness, $71.20. It is had a day, 4.5%. It has had a day. AMD, SoFi, kind of starting to fall back. I did put in up around here, even though I like SoFi. I think it will pull back a little bit. It just has that deal that, they secured a $525 million deal. So maybe buy the news, sell the hype, or buy the hype, sell the news. Hopefully it works in my favor, but we'll see. But we did start the stream, and it was about here. And I like doing live streams, but the thing is normally as soon as I start that stream, it starts. But we started here. We did move up here quite a few times. I mean, got up to 250, got up to 250. So 250 we topped out again. That's the level we topped out the other day, and then we just, once we couldn't hit 250, it falls right back down to $2. Johnson & Johnson, I've got a lot of, and this stock is just looking good. this one has fallen, and it's been up the last, what, 1, 2, 3 days. It's been, it could dip a little bit. As you see, it's comes up, goes down, comes up, goes down, comes up. Yeah, there. On a little bit, but January 29th, Kim. And that's what I'm hoping is a catalyst. And you know, which I'm sure you know, but in the past, you know, they seem to pop in February. So hopefully, you know, January 29th, Chinese New Year's, and it coming into the month of February, which, you know, all Chinese stocks seem to do well for some reason. We will, but you know, we have been seeing a lot of price action. You know, let's see what. Well, we've seen a lot of price action. Honestly, it just keeps falling back down. But you know, on the daily candles, let's see. So this was our run up to 9, and then it's pretty much been back to red on the daily. I mean, you know, and if we could start seeing just a little bit of green on these daily candles, but you know, this was the days we ran up. So you got the 27th, you got Monday the 30th. That was Monday was the day it ran up to the $9. No, maybe it was Tuesday the 31st. So our New Year's, that's when American New Year's was the New Year's Eve, I guess, was the day it ran up to 9. So maybe the Chinese New Year's, who knows? That's my only hope. Not my only hope, but it's what I'm hoping will get it sprung. Let's see. SoFi at daily candle SoFi. You can see how strong SoFi has been. Palantir, it's today. I mean, it's had a day. Like a cloud hologram we just looked at. Rigetti. Johnson & Johnson. Yeah, Kim, that's not a bad one. I've been thinking of it too. I think same thing. I was thinking of buying those just because it's after the New Year's, and you know, February 21st is a good day. And I can't remember the price difference between February and March, but you know, the thing is, I would be sick if it happened, let's say the 28th of February, or you know, that I don't. So I can't remember. Let's see. Sorry guys, I'm just checking something here real quick. I can't believe my phone is still going. My SoFi put has not worked out for me. ACHR was having a good morning and then just falling back. But Tesla red for the day. Light Digital had a big green day, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. These Applied Digital is just all over the place right now. Nvidia started out strong and then ended up red. Palantir, will it hold that $70 level by Friday, do you guys think? think there will be some selling. Palantir, and then we're going to see another run up come. I think we're going to see some action next week, my opinion. I think with Trump getting in office, I think you got a lot of people just, he's either loved or hated, let's put it that way, but I do think it is a good move for the economy, as far as we just need somebody a little bit tougher or wants to do a little bit more right now, and I think that's good for the market, and I think we will see that come 2025. Just my opinion, but Johnson & Johnson, what's up, Noah? Yeah, Johnson & Johnson, I was showing people the Johnson & Johnson, I don't know if he was on, but these are daily candles. Holo's so brutal. It's so brutal. Let's see. This is Johnson & Johnson. It is still looking good. Oh, that's the thing. No, Holo, that's what they need to call it. Instead of the Holo squeeze, it's the Holo tease. I mean, you think it's going to be a squeeze, and it's just exhausting. It's exhausting. But, like, you know, there's Kim on here. She, you know, same things. The Chinese New Year's coming up. You know, it's always popped in February. And like I said, my average, I was saying earlier, was $1.89. And if it falls below $1.89, I'm just going to buy more and see what, I mean, I don't know. I just don't. You know, it's back over $2. Sure would be nice if we could see one more push. But it would be great if it popped on here live. That would be, I would just be so happy for all of us. That would be awesome. Yeah. Yeah, but you've been in it a long time, Noah. You know, so I'll give you credit for that. You know, like we talked about yesterday. You know, it's like you said. You said you wasn't going to share regardless or sell regardless at this point. And I think if you can hold on, I think you will eventually see something as it drops below $2. But never mind that. It's you know. I just still think, you know, I don't know. It's just been so diluted. I don't know if it can get to 60, 70 bucks a share anymore. But at 16, I mean, if you made 30, you know, that's still, you'd be a happy man. And then it would all be over and it'd be worth it. But it is aggravating. Oh yeah, thanks Noah. That would be, and I would be on. I will be on. Yeah, I'm halfway scared to get on because it falls, but we know how it is. So yeah, I think 25 has a chance. 25 has a chance. Kim, your average is 48. 48. So you bought a long time ago then. When did you buy in, Kim? You know, guys, all I can say is I think 25 definitely happens. I think, you know, I think it's going to be tough. 60, but guys, you know, it could do something crazy. You know, it could have another huge pop like it did. It's just, yeah, that's why I was asking when she was in, because, well, hopefully we see 25. I think we see 25 in the next pop, whenever the next big pop hits. I don't think the $9 was it. You know, I've read so many articles where they said that $9 was the big squeeze, and that wasn't the squeeze. That was just a little bit of gamma shorts covering, but it's still shorted big time. You know, it's in the tech sector, which is just going to be nothing but strong. So May of 2024. So yeah, you know, you and Kim and Noah, they are OGs from microcloud hologram. I got in it about my goodness, probably, you can kind of tell by the YouTube channel. I talked about it, I can't really remember, probably 8 months, 9 months ago. It was long before the last reverse or split 1 to 20, which actually I thought that was going to be our catalyst for the pop, but nothing seemed to happen. No, it's all right, Kim. You got to we'll keep the faith. I'm rooting for you. I give you credit for holding. That's a frustrating position to look at, you know, for over a year, almost a year, I guess, May 24. But you know, the thing is, what did you have? Let's see. Your average is 48. How many shares do you have, Kim? Noah's got 4,600. I mean, that's the thing, you know, if depending on how much you got invested in there, you know, if you can buy a big chunk at $2, it's really going to affect your average. You know, if you have a $50 average, let's say, or a $48 average, and you hold, let's say, 100 shares, you got 4,800. Yeah, is that 4,800? Yeah, $4,800. If you could somehow, now about 510. I've been playing around with shares after the reverse split. I had 620. Okay, so 510, 100. So yeah, I mean, you know, my advice would just be to try to, you know, get that down. My opinion, I would try to get it down close to 30. You know, 48. I'm not going to say that's not going to happen. It's just with these reverse splits, you know, and then it's just like the reverse. The last time they did the reverse split, it ran up. It didn't really run up. It looks like it ran up. It didn't really run up. It went from $6, and now it's back down to the levels that it was before the reverse split. So yeah, and Carlos 6. You know, that's not bad. You just would have been in it. If he was, you know, you just would have been up. It was just $9 the other day, you know. So, but those days are fun, and we get this most of the time. But you know, when it pops, it's gonna it's gonna be worth it. It's, you know, and it truly is in the quantum. There is news. There is being talked about again on the on a stock channel I watch about the quantum computing. It's just it just doesn't seem to be carrying over. I don't know how the quantum names are doing today. I know, let's see, Rigetti's down 5%. There was a QSI up 5%. I think that's D-Wave Quantum, I think. What's that one? Yeah, Quantum SI. But this is another one. It's a cheaper, if you wanted to get in a cheaper name on the quantum stocks. Got this one that's 247. Let's see. Palantir still looking strong. Another one, guys, that we just know Palantir. We know Palantir is gonna. It was the top stock of 2024, and it's been one of the worst performing stocks of 2025 so far. So you know that's going to change. It's just that's just a matter of time. Pull this over so I can see a little bit here. Need to come out with some news and what they're doing with all that money. Absolutely. And I think that's what they're, you know, they are. I've seen more news from microcloud hologram in the last 2 weeks than I've seen since I've been in the stock. So that's a good sign. You know, so we do have some, boy, SoFi is still just going up. I had to put in there, which is fine. Did it all. Tell you, Johnson & Johnson, I set my stop losses, and Johnson & Johnson just hit, so I did hit out here at 146.78. Now, I didn't really want that, to be 100% honest. I mean, look at that. You got to take profit, though. That's the thing. This thing could fall, but it sure looks strong. But it always worries me when my calls hit. You know, when I go into an option, I mean, the best advice I could give to anybody is when you're going into an option trade, have some kind of plan, have a set goal. You might, you know, if it works in your favor and you get out, say you're up, you know, I mean, say you're at, a lot of times I'll be up 40% and get out and be unhappy because it goes up another 10%. I mean, if you can get 40% on your trade, I mean, my personal opinion, take the money while it's there. The market's too up and down, but that's about what I did there. But and but that's still looking strong. Johnson & Johnson's looking strong, and so is Palantir. I think I mean, it's Palantir's, guys, AMD's 119, you know, it's SoFi 1624. SoFi is killing me. Actually, it's both ways on SoFi because I hold stock of SoFi, but I bought a big put, so I did not think that I was really just wanting to take a quick profit off that, but it hasn't worked out that way, so I'll be holding that for a second. But I think it does fall from those levels, but it sure, ever since I've been saying that, it just keeps going up. So well, started the stream at 2:30, $2.30, I might say, not 2:30 the time, but hey, Greg, Holo and SoFi, yeah, that's two of our favorites too. I mean, I love SoFi, and microcloud hologram is that lottery stock that we're just waiting for a pop. How long have you been in microcloud hologram? Okay. Oh, no problem, my pleasure. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys, for real. I was hoping we would have a day on. That's anytime I see about 3 months. Yeah, so nice. Well, welcome. Yeah, anytime I get price action on microcloud hologram, I try to make a live stream. Just, I would love to be live if this thing ever does pop, you know, because you also got a lot of haters out there in the stock too, but you can't pay any attention to them because haters become fellow holders. It's funny sometimes how that works out, but yeah, SoFi, Greg, it's had a day today. SoFi has had a day up almost 4.5%. Actually, was up to, yeah, it looks like it. 1624 high. What is this? Johnson & Johnson just, let's see, on the day chart, thanks to Noah always looks at the day chart, but it, look at that. So you got that red, green, red, red, green, 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 red, green, red, green, 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 big red, all the way down here. So January 10th it was 140. We just had almost all green since then. About to bust 147. What's the high on this thing? Look at this, guys. This is a Noah special here. But I mean, just taking it back to September, you're looking at 168. I still like the call option on that, in all honesty. Probably shouldn't have sold, and this is where once again, I made good money on that call option, but now I'm thinking, why did I set, I should have. Well, profit's profit, right? Oh, it's just, oh man, guys. See, I'm about to. Five-minute candles, solid, which obviously the 15 minutes will, so that's just since market open. Got an earnings report in 6 days, so is it just flying up into earnings? With earnings being in 6 days, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I feel that one would be. Oh yeah, SoFi earnings are big too, Greg. That's 10 days away. Applied Digital, we talked about that one a lot too. It just had earnings, beat expectations, but then it fell back in price, and then it came back up. It's sitting at 954. But Johnson & Johnson, I still think is a good call opportunity. So in 6 days. Yeah. See what we're doing here as far as just a minute. I'd like it to drop a little bit here just so I can get back in for a call. Is that my call just cashed out? So January 24th, we went six. Earnings is 6 days, 16th, so that would be the 22nd. So probably some to the 24th. Give me just 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. I need some more coffee. Looks like the SPY is almost back to the low of the day. Nvidia absolutely just tanking. It was doing great. The market open was up to 139. It's back down to 134. Applied starting to fall back down. SoFi starting to fall, and it's been strong. Tesla 410, it's still falling. I mean, I think, guys, when it's another one, it's expensive stock, but and it's expensive to play options on Tesla too. Yeah, and Nvidia, Greg, that's a winner long term for sure. Especially, you can't, in my opinion, can't go wrong. Nvidia is I think the most solid stock. Tesla's a great stock. It's just a lot of volatility. I love Tesla. That's one of my favorites. Palantir is one of my favorites. Microcloud Hologram used to be one of my favorites. LOL. But let's see. Donald J. Trump stock. I've always just made good money on that stock. I've just always had really good luck on that stock, so that's one of my favorites. But as far as a long-term hold, it's I think that's a lot of hype behind that stock. You know, I don't know long-term. Palantir, yeah, that's great. You have some good ones there. You know, I work off, instead of the NASDAQ, it's called the NASTAP. It's Nvidia, Applied Digital, SoFi, Tesla, AMD, and Palantir. Because I think AMD is another one that's just got left behind for some reason. There was a long. I mean, you take this. Well, you take it back a while. Take it back. Let's take it back a year. I mean, so a year ago. And they're still in the semiconductors, AI, all this. I mean, so what? In March of 24, it was a $230 stock. So, and it's $118 in the age of AI. I just think it's another one. So, Right, absolutely, and you know, set politics aside, I just think Trump's going to get in there, and I think it's just going to get better, in my personal opinion, and it's just bad right now. Hard to live, hard to buy groceries, gas. You know, if we could just get even energy costs under control, and then the energy stocks. You know, you got a lot of, you know, the Trump presidency's. It's going to be interesting to see what that does to the market and see how to play that, you know, because you know, oil stocks, I think they're going to be big. I think, you know, Bitcoin, he's for Bitcoin. You know, tech, it seems like he's came around on big tech. You know, the first, you know, his first presidency, they tried to block him. Now he's, you know, Zuckerberg's going on and talking to Joe Rogan about how great Donald Trump is. So things have changed. So I agree 100%, Greg. But see, this is why we're in microcloud hologram here. I mean, those are crazy spikes, guys. I mean, look at the top of that candle. Now these are a little off base now because this is, you know, they've diluted this so much, but yeah, that's smart, Greg, because I think that's going to be huge. I think just the whole energy sector. I think another thing is I think real estate. I think if we can get, you know, the interest rates to start coming back down, I think, you know, SoFi. You know, there's another one I talk about. It's called Dave. It's an online bank. Seems to be really getting popular. I think those come back. Oh, the snowman video. Yeah, that was my kids. They want to go out and play in the snow and make a snowman, and that's what we got. You know, they used to make ones that jelly beans and carrots for nose, and that one was a little different than I'd seen. But thank you. That was funny. I'll tell them that. Yeah, that was a crazy snowman. Thanks for the support, Greg. I appreciate it. See, that's the thing, Palantir. I mean, with the markets at the low, this market's starting to bounce, but Palantir is close to its high, so it's strong. It is strong. Nvidia is still falling. Let's see what I got here. I've got a put on Nvidia. Does Nvidia fall back down to 130? I'm going to have to jump off here at 12, guys, because I've got some errands to run. Thanks for all that you guys have tuned in. Kim, Greg, Noah, Carlos. You know, Noah and Carlos, you guys are always here. I appreciate it. Kim, definitely appreciate it. Greg, you've got some good stocks. I definitely appreciate it. And one day, we're going to see Holo pop live on. That would be so great. I would be so happy for all of us. Just gonna take one more look here. Let's see what Johnson & Joe. Oh my goodness, I didn't buy a call on Johnson & Johnson. I should have. Oh well. Oh. Let's see. Yeah. Let me tell you what, Johnson & Johnson. Look at the daily candles over 6 months on Johnson & Johnson. And this thing has really took a beating. And it's good stock too. I mean, I day trade and swing trade, but this is a good dividend stock. I mean, Johnson & Johnson's a solid stock, but 168 in September. I mean, why is it? And there's earnings in 6 days. I think it's fun, Greg, watching the market. You know, it's fun. It would be a lot more fun if you know, like if Holo was doing what SoFi was doing today, then we'd be having a heck of a lot. But it will change here soon, I think. Man. Johnson & Johnson. These are 15-minute candles on Johnson & Johnson since boy, looks like a strong stock. Do I want to buy a call? If I do, I can't sell it today. That's the thing. Let's see. So January 24 call option. Break even, $149 call, 100. I think gets there. Let's see. Still on a 5 minute. Still green. 1 minute. Alright, I just did another call. I can't stand it anymore. So I did a 124, 149 strike price call. And let's see what it does. I'm sure it's going to go red here for a second, but that won't surprise me. As soon as I buy. And that's not always true, actually, but a lot of times it seems like it. But this is the other, Greg, this is one a lot like SoFi. It's a bank called Dave. It's on the NASDAQ, and it's an online banking. And I think once the economy gets under control here, I think this is going to be another good one. I mean, I just think it's got, you know, used to be, and this is not that long ago, back in December, it was sitting at 110, so it's $87 now. But so that's one I like. Johnson & Johnson I like a lot. That was one Noah found for me. I've always liked Johnson & Johnson. I just hadn't realized it took such a killing. I mean, stock had been beat down like crazy. Archer Aviation, I like Archer, but it's a risky play. If it turns out to be, and they come out with some, you know, 961, it's fallen all the way down today, but you know, they're let's see, fix this window here. Hold on 1 second so I can see you. Yeah, no problem, Greg. Thank you. Well, guys, I'm going to jump off here. Let's see what the market, what's the SPY's doing before I do. And the SPY, which we want to go up, is sitting. It is bouncing. So when I came in, it was at the low of the day. It's up. It is up. It's on its way back up. So the high of the day was on the SPY was 595.52, just right out, and then it's sitting at 592. So we're still $3 down of the day's high. So if we can get back up there, we should see some more action. Maybe microcloud hologram will surprise us. It's just sitting there at $2. But guys, yeah, Archer I love, and Hover I don't hold any. I hold Archer. Hover I do like though. I do like HOVR. But guys, thank you so much for sticking with me, and I sure appreciate it. And you know, if you'd like and subscribe to the channel, I appreciate it. And if you guys ever need me, want to make any videos, Greg, over Archer or anything like that, you guys just let me know. I do make videos all the time on microcloud hologram, and I still strongly feel like we're gonna pop. But and if anything does happen crazy, as I will get back on here as soon as I can. But I will try to go live when we're seeing price action, you know, like we was doing today when we was up 20 something percent. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and you know, you guys take care, and thanks so much.